In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
And welcome back to another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show. Guys, T-Square is here. He did not get taken by an axe murderer. He also did not get raptured, which I would not expect until after the tribulation. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Blockchain Brew Show, where you get the most hydrated financial advice in all of crypto YouTube. Hey, what's up, Chara? What is up, DZ? I think my squid finally bottomed. Now, does this mean that you have a pet squid that died? Or does this mean you think that your altcoin finally bottomed? If you think your altcoin finally bottomed, we'll chart this bad boy with you tonight and see what we think. If your pet squid died, then my condolences, man. So, yeah, without further ado, got our beer poppin' segment. I've got another Preconceived Oceans from Around the Horn Brewing Company. This was Around the Horn it was inspired by the ESPN show, right? And it's a brewery outside of Yosemite National Park. That's where we just went and celebrated my wife's birthday. And yeah, it's in a little mountain town right outside of the park. And this particular beer was a collab with Great Notion Brewing. Great Notion is like one of the really renowned craft breweries in the space. They have a location up in Seattle and a location in Portland. So let's pop this bad boy. Our ASMR pop. We have our pour. as opposed to the rich. You can tell I needed a sip. You know, we were just helping some friends of ours move out of their house, and yeah, I think that was a, you know, you need water kind of sip. So I better just. All right, that was probably good for me. So let's get on into it. Let's see here, share my screen, and we will jump into the news. So I don't have the Caleb and Brown newsletter today. They're probably just a little late on it, and they'll drop it probably right when I get off the show. He said I need to start drinking water when I drink beer too. That's hard for me, lol. Yeah, man. You know, I do have. When G Square hops back on the camera, I'll go show you something. I'll show you some pills that I got. I told myself that I was going to get an affiliate link for these pills before I showed them on the show, but hey, why did the market dump? We'll get into it, DZ. I personally didn't feel like everything was necessarily so bullish. Fundamentally, yeah, things are still bullish, but man, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it right off the bat for November either, though. Algo, XRP, Sol, ETH, in general, will these go up when Bitcoin goes back up? Is that how it normally works, or do I have it all wrong? Yeah, in general, when Bitcoin goes back up, it's going to take everything else with it. But in order to get a blow-off altcoin season where altcoins outperform Bitcoin, we need Bitcoin to go up, and then we need it to go sideways while liquidity rotates out of Bitcoin and into altcoins. So, yeah, there's a lot that has to happen, but I do believe it's going to happen. And guys, like, if you've been buying altcoins for the last 2 years, it really depends on what you're in. But if you've been buying ETH, Cardano, XRP, Solana since 2023, like you're not doing bad. You're in the green. You're, in some cases, you're 2, 3, 4, 5x your returns. So guys, it's not, to me, this is an emotional shakeout. What's up, JJ? Good to see you in here. Everyone, put a +1 in the chat for JJ, and make sure that you go at some point and like his channel and follow him over there at JJ's Cryptic Corner. He's got over 1,000 subs on YouTube. He's doing the thing, and he's been a good friend to us here, and supported us. So show the love right back to him. So I want to know about those pills, since I can't make myself drink water. Yeah, I'll go grab them when T-Square gets back. But so let's see. I don't have the Caleb and Brown newsletter. They'll probably, and they're just late on that. They'll probably send it right when I get off the stream, and I'll have it for tomorrow. But I have a different newsletter for you guys. This is Ellie Tourette's newsletter. She's the one that took off. Her career took off during her coverage of the XRP SEC case in 2021, and then she's really carved out a niche for herself in this space, reporting on all things at the intersection of crypto and Washington, D.C. So this newsletter is called Crypto in America, and yeah, let's dive into it. says, could Custodia's latest court loss be the start of a bigger win? What's next for Custodia after the 10th Circuit sides with the Fed on master accounts? Plus, what to watch this week in market structure, conferences, elections, and more. Friday marked a new setback for Custodia Bank in its long-running legal battle with the Federal Reserve over its bid to acquire a master account. In a 2-1 decision, a 10th Circuit panel upheld a 2024 Wyoming District Court ruling that the Federal Reserve has full discretion to deny Custodia, a Wyoming-based bank offering crypto custody and other digital asset services, access to its payment rails through a master account. We conclude that the plain language of the relevant statutes grant Federal Reserve banks discretion to reject master account access requests from eligible entities, and therefore we reject Custodia's attempt to impair the Fed's ability to safeguard our nation's financial system through the exercise of discretion to reject master account access, the ruling stated. So a master account is where a bank gets access to Federal Reserve payment rails. And one of the things this is used for is to, actually get stimulation from the Federal Reserve, but also to move money internationally among those rails that the Federal Reserve has. And, typically a master account is only given to, traditional banks, but in one of the last conferences that we've seen given by the Fed, they said that it's in their plans to begin offering master accounts to crypto companies and fintech banks. So in theory, like Coinbase or Crypto.com or Kraken could get a master account with the Federal Reserve. And this goes both ways. It allows it gives some more credence to the crypto space. Hey, the Fed is integrating their payment rails with these companies, right? But it also is part of a larger effort to restructure the Fed payment rails itself and to move them onto blockchain. So, this move goes both ways, right? And, last year, Custodia was denied a master account, but this was before we had a recent meeting saying that they're going to begin allowing more master accounts to crypto exchanges and so on and so forth. The decision follows the Kansas City Fed's 2023 denial of a master account to Custodia, which would have given the bank access to the Fed's payment facilities, allowed it to hold reserves, and settle transactions without relying on partner banks. Custodia CEO Caitlin Long challenged the decision in a Wyoming district court, which sided with the Fed, prompting the 10th Circuit appeal. Despite the loss, Custodia sees a silver lining in Judge Timothy Timkovich's dissent, which closely echoed former U.S. Solicitor General Paul Clement's amicus brief for the appeal, arguing that the Fed's appointment process is unconstitutional and its master account authority unchecked. I do not mean to suggest that the entirety of the Federal Reserve System is hold on here. We got okay. I do not mean to suggest that the entirety of the Federal Reserve System is unconstitutional, but if the Fed's independence is constitutional only because it follows the distinct historical tradition of the first and second banks of the United States, the Fed would be wise not to expand its power beyond its historical limits, Timkovich wrote. By denying Custodia a master account, the Kansas City Fed has unlawfully denied it access to those services which are vital to its business. That it cannot do. Custodia highlighted the dissent in a statement on X after Friday's 10th Circuit Court ruling. While we were hoping for a win at the 10th Circuit today, we received the next best thing, a strong dissent. It raised serious constitutional questions about the Federal Reserve. According to lawyers close to the case, the dissent and its endorsement by a prominent Supreme Court lawyer like Clement may carry enough weight to possibly be considered by the U.S. Supreme Court in determining whether the Federal Reserve structure and dissent over master accounts are constitutional. So I'm going to skip down through.
Oh, is this like Caleb Brown?
Yeah, but it's Crypto in America.
Oh.
It's Ellie Tourette's newsletter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Trent.
Yeah.
I missed part of it. I was in an aggressive negotiation with my son, but you could say newsworthy that Warren Buffett's company Berkshire Hathaway has added to their UST Treasury bonds up to $306 billion. Now the question is, what do they see coming? Why are they stacking stable coins or dollars? Do they crash the market? Now, you know what happens next week, Trent? That can bring the whole markets crashing down on our head.
What's that?
That there's a vote in the Supreme Court next week. And in that vote, they will rule if Trump has freedom with tariffs or not.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he has freedom with tariffs. What if he just goes absolutely ape and puts a tariff on your mother and your son and your child? And then all of a sudden the markets freak out. But then it's like, it's okay. Negotiations started on the way. But because that happened, there would be a freaking freak out and the whole markets can crash.
Yeah.
Or if it goes the other way, you know, they say he's not responsible. And Lord help us, we'll go into a third world country. Because the girl is not going to last.
Yeah. Well, I heard Trump was going to eliminate pre-shredded cheese. What in the world?
That's good because I don't use pre-shredded cheese. There's too many MGOs in it, and the stuff they spray to keep from going moldy is bad for you. So I just use the block and I shred it, and I shred it every time, man. And you know, the mold even adds a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. There's just two or three. We're so doomed.
DJ's making a joke.
Hey, what's up, John 316? It's
not actually 21.
It, baby. Huh?
Oh, you know what? Is Joe in here?
No.
Hey Joe, just a FYI,
Joe is not in here. JJ's in here.
I know, but I'm saying Joe said he was going to short ICP yesterday. I said, I don't know, Joe. Things keep going up, man, and it's up 20% today. It's one of the. I looked at that and Dash yesterday, and I'm feeling pretty confident on those coins. You guys, who was I talking to yesterday as my witness? So one of you guys are in here with my witness, and I said I called 2 coins out yesterday, and those have been bad coins for Joe to short. So you can't win them all. Well, but I won these ones.
I'll wrap up this newsletter real quick. What do we got looking forward to this week? The government shutdown. It's on track to become the longest government shutdown in U.S. history if it continues past Wednesday, when it will surpass the 35-day closure during President Trump's first administration in 2018. Federal funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, is temporarily safe after federal judges ordered the administration to tap contingency funds, protecting roughly 42 million Americans who rely on SNAP benefits. Now this is actually part of the story. Like, those contingency funds are only $4.6 billion, but the monthly bill for SNAP is about $8 billion. So number one, it's going to take a little bit to disperse this, and then number two, probably people are just going to see half of their benefits, and then then we're going to have to see what happens from there, and we're still going to be waiting on the government to reopen. So Last week, Trump urged the Senate to bypass the filibuster to fund the government without Democrats, but the Senate Majority Leader John Thune said he remains committed to upholding it. Voting continues this week as Senate Democrats seem determined to block the reopening until Republicans extend subsidies for more than 20 million Americans on Obamacare. Republicans are holding their ground. The House remains out of session. But it's not just the subsidies for 20 million Americans. It's also subsidies for, vast swaths of illegal immigrants and, many of which are criminals. And I'm like, guys, I've had friends, close friends that, are here illegally. I'm not the most like unempathetic guy about this.
That's me.
I speak decent. I speak decent Spanish, like tuve 3 años en una iglesia que habla español. Like I was in a Spanish speaking church for several years, and I know many of the people in that, in those churches that are not here legally. However, a friend of mine that planted some churches in Mexico, and he was born here. He pastored a church near where I live, a Spanish-speaking church, and he got up from the pulpit and he told the people, he said, anyone in here that's here illegally, he said, you're living a lie, and the right thing to do is to go back to your country and take the gospel with you back to your country. He said, you came here seeking a better life. I don't fault you for that, but you gave your life to Jesus, and it's time to take up your cross, and it's time to it's time. He said, and he said it's time to go, go back to your country and set your affections on the life to come, not on this life and the world around you. Go back to your country, take the gospel with you there. Don't live a lie. And so he was sharing that with me the other day. I was like, man, you have a point. So yeah, anyways, market structure, a new week.
You don't want me to get into it.
Market structure, a new week means new possibilities for market structure progress. Last week, we reported that the Senate AG was close to releasing its bipartisan draft, and that still appears to be the case. We'll be watching for any text from the committee where Chairman John Boozman and Cory Booker are said to have reached a deal, with some last-minute provisions being ironed out. We're also keeping a close eye on the Senate banking side, where bipartisan negotiations have restarted. All indications point to both committees wanting to mark up their drafts before members leave for Thanksgiving. However, with the Senate, our next week for Veterans Day and the only week of November 17th remains before members leave for Turkey Day. And that's assuming the government is back in session. Crypto conferences. Ripple's flagship conference, Swell, kicks off Wednesday in Hudson Yards, wherever that's at. I don't know. Oh, I get it. It's New York. Okay. So, all right. So Ripple has a big conference in New York this week. So be watching XRP this week. You never know what's going to be said at this. You never know what announcement is going to be made. So, hey, XRP Army, pay attention. Pay attention. Look up the Swell conference on X this week. Be looking at what's going on. Be looking for an entry point. Be looking for a
entry point to the downside. Swell, Trent, it always goes down at the Swell conference.
Well, but not necessarily. I mean,
necessarily.
Actually, we were saying this before Swell last year, right before everything ripped. But I mean, I think the key point is everything ripped, But nonetheless, I mean,
sorry, Connor. Trent sold all his midnight. He don't like it.
Who said that?
I said that.
No, but yeah, thoughts on Midnight's price when it comes out. I've been earning a good amount from solving problems on my PC. Yeah, me too, Connor. It's like, all I know is that there are some estimates for around a $10 billion market cap. I mean, that would put the price of one night token at about $1. That's speculation right now, but I do believe Charles Hoskinson may have said something about it, launching in the top 50 or something like that. Obviously,
How often is he right?
Huh?
How often is Hotsky right?
What?
Historically, how often is Charles Hoskinson right?
He doesn't predict very much. So
do you think there's a reason for that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he can't
get it right.
No. He's not really allowed to. Like, it's a conflict of interest.
No, it's not.
It is. It's an ethics issue. Because people will turn around and accuse him of artificially inflating the price. Like, if
like CZ does with B&B and Aster.
Exactly. Like, he can't.
Well, that's not illegal.
Okay, but when has Charles Hoskinson cared about whether something's legal or not?
Well, you just said he can't do it. He can do it.
Okay, well, he could, but my point is, he can't do it if he's holding himself to an ethical standard in the industry. So
I don't know. I feel like taking a stance sometimes is what you got to do to be ethical.
And he takes plenty of stands.
Well, then he can take a stand on this. There's no problem.
He can't take a stand on price. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, he's a smart guy, though. I feel like he could.
It's a slippery slope.
He could just go off statistics. Oh, look at the chart. This is what statistically, this is what I think we could do. He's just repeating the numbers.
Well, and recently he's done so about Bitcoin, and he said 250K Bitcoin, and he said 2026 while we were all still stuck on a Q4.
Well, I mean, Muffet said.
Yeah, right. But, my point is, he does talk about it, but he has to be, Charles is a man of integrity, focus, and sheer,
he puts on a persona, but I've never met the guy and shook his hand, so it's hard for me to judge a character off just the interweb.
I actually met a man shook his hand at Rare Evo, but I mean,
I would love to try his restaurant.
But look, I mean, here's the thing. Like, he's the only one that gets scrutiny like this.
No,
not the only one, but no. Look, really, we're not so quick to say this stuff about Brad Garlinghouse. When has Brad Garlinghouse given a single prediction about the XRP price? He
gets so much crap all the time, though.
Okay.
Go look at Twitter. It's like it's full of negative comments about Brad.
That's true. I shouldn't have said that.
And there was like a two-year hate on XRP while the lawsuit was going on longer.
Yes, that's true. I get it.
And then you got CZ, and CZ got dumped on.
That's true. But my point is, Brad Garlinghouse also does not, like, when have you heard him give an XRP price prediction? When have you ever heard any serious founder give price predictions? It's not. It's just simply not something they should be doing.
Yeah, maybe. I'm giving a price prediction on it.
So my point is that that's something you can shade Charles for and say, like, oh, I've never, I don't really know him. I mean, but Charles is the only one that gets this sort of inconsistent.
He probably doesn't talk track because he wants the community to control it, not him.
Sure.
That would kill Ada. What would kill Ada? Sinking toaster. Banana Republic, what up, man? Connor, what's up, my dude? Do you know you? What up?
Charles is the only person in crypto that has done for crypto as much as he has, and with real integrity and honesty. Absolutely. 200%.
Hey, Trent.
A lot of them do it, but it's usually on BTC or project or projects that aren't their own. Exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, Charles did give a Bitcoin projection, but yeah, Midnight, like, Midnight's gonna have a big launch. I really do believe that he said T Square stop attacking Trent's boyfriend. I do believe that Midnight is going to have an absolutely massive launch inside of the top 50, and that you might be looking at a $1 per night token. So,
no, we'll see. Trent, I'm going to cover my favorite segment. And did you know, cover our giveaway we're doing?
Yeah.
Guys, if you ever want to know what I look like under my glasses, just look real careful at my cup. You'll see. You might see a picture on here on my cup of me without my glasses on. So you'll just have to. You have to look. All right, I gotta add myself to the screen, Trent.
Oh yeah,
I got to add myself to the screen. Were you like, where is he at? He's not here. When I was like 15 minutes late. Oh, my son's fine, Chara. Thanks for asking. Stop ignoring me, brother. You mad at me? T Square Silver will go up. No, Chara, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just, see, I responded to you without even looking at your comment. No, my son's all right. He's learning to eat green beans.
Yeah. That's quite the battle.
I think 1K tokens for night. Excited once you earn staking rewards for it too. I should probably start mining it.
Yeah.
All right, Trent. I'm removing you quick for a second. Guys, if you haven't already, we're doing a $100 giveaway. How do you get entered into this giveaway? All you got to do is share this little triangle, arrow triangle thing right here that's lighting up green. And all you got to do, that's it. And just tell us maybe your favorite coin, just because I'm just generally interested in. But if you do trade with us, no KYC, no VPN, you can save 20% on your trading fees. If you're green to trading, you deposit $100, you can get a $60 bonus. It's good play around money. If you're a little bit more advanced, you could deposit $500 and get a $100 bonus. A little bit more skilled, you could deposit $1,000 and get a $200 bonus. And if you're on Trent and T Square level, you could deposit $5,000 and get your $1,000 bonus to trade. But guys, careful out there. They are black swan events. You don't see them coming. Just pay attention to what you're doing. I bought in at a good price today. I'm in a long right now in BTC, and I feel like I'm crushing it, man. But so we got that going for us, guys. We're doing this giveaway in like 2 weeks, 10 days almost. And right now we only have 5 entries in to win $100. So, guys, all you got to do is share it, and we'll give it $100 away. You got 1 in 6 shot right now. And then also, we get little kickbacks from the trading fees. And when I say that helps support the channel. But also, if you come over here into like the general chat, the Discord, you can share your charts and we can go over them with you. And actually, we're going to give you a best TA. I'll go over with Market Cypher. Trent will go over with his traditional TA and give you
in order to get into the Discord, you have to be a channel member at $9.99 a month. So,
but that'll also get you access to us to look at your charts. And then we got swing signals coming on right now. This is the top aggregated ROI traders on BitBuy, and they're seeing a potential long setup for Tau. They're saying entry price. This is cool because I've never seen this anywhere else. Is you got an entry price between 428 and 398. The take profit 480, 510, and 536. And then if you come over to the scalp signals, if you're into a scalp trader, here was one that was on dot a couple of days ago. And guys, they don't come in every day because they're based off the best trade setups possible that their traders are aggravating. So just keep that in mind. I was cracking up yesterday.
They do send something every day, but sometimes it's just, hey, here's support and resistance.
I wonder if they fixed it. I was cracking up yesterday because I was looking at this right here. So I was like, okay, trading pair Sol, long entry 5.6, stop loss 5.5, take profit to 6.3. I'll go, what the flying frick? Sol's not that price. Well, what is this? I'm like, okay, oh, it's Uniswap. I was like, ha! They sent out the signal, and they forgot to change the ticker.
Ticker? I don't even know her.
I think this is Uniswap. I don't know what the heck this is. I thought this was $5. Maybe, but now it looks like 5,700.
No.
What the?
It's Uniswap. Remember, they're in Singapore, so their comma is our dot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was dying, man. I was cracking up. I was like in my zone in the trades. I was like, guys, here's a salon setup. I was like reading it. I was reading it because it's my first time. All the times, guys, I go off the cusp with you guys so I could go over it and get my real reactions. And I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. What the hell is this? I was cracking up there, Trent.
Yeah.
Anyways, we could jump on over to
Shara. Here's the pills. My dog started to almost chew it up a little bit before I got
what is it?
But now I told myself that I was not going to show these on the show until I get an affiliate link for them. But I'm going to show them today.
Are those your hangover pills?
Yeah. So, but they're not just hangover pills. When you drink our good friend alcohol, our good friend Alki, when your body metabolizes it's Cheers Restore is what it's called.
How many
Cheers
pills are in a bottle?
There's you get servings per container, 12 servings. So it's not, it's not that much. It's assuming that you don't need them every night of the month, but
what do they do to your liver?
Yeah. So when your body metabolizes alcohol, it converts alcohol into a chemical called acetaldehyde. That is, acetaldehyde is 20 times more toxic than alcohol itself. And what these do is they bind to the same receptors that acetaldehyde binds to, thereby reducing the amount of acetaldehyde in your body by 50%. Aw, look at the pupper. So it reduces the amount of acetaldehyde in your body by half. So they say if you had 4 drinks, you feel like you had 2. So
your ice, Trent. Cutest ice.
Actually, Chara, the cheapest place to get them is on the TikTok shop. But you can
I don't know if I trust the TikTok shop.
Oh no, Molly uses it all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. Right.
So Trent be scoring a lot. Molly uses them all the time.
Those are the smallest condoms I've ever ordered.
But they're also on Amazon or wherever else. But the cheapest place is on TikTok shop. So yeah, I mean, reduces the amount of acetaldehyde in your body by half. It does that by binding to the same receptors that acetaldehyde binds to. So yeah, I mean, I've started taking them, as you can see. So there you go. I usually don't take them if I just have one beer, but
what I've been taking, Trent, is methylene blue, guys. I got it from my doctor, and it is the best thing ever. I didn't know what I was when I originally first took it, what it was gonna do, and I took 5 drops of it in the morning. Dude, brain fog gone, energy out the wazoo, perfect clarity, and it happens within 5 minutes of taking it. It's crazy, wonderful. I love them. I definitely think everybody should get methylene blue. Get them blue, but it makes you pea green, just so you know.
Hey,
all day, man, all day. I'm like, what the heck is the matter with me? Well, let's go jump into Trent. Did you hear my joke? You were talking about TikTok shop, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, man, if I trust it. And I'm like, those are the smallest pack of condoms I've ever bought. You didn't hear it, but I was cracking up.
Let's run some charts.
Let's go check out the crypto bubbles first. So, Trent, you know what DCR is, the cred?
I don't.
It's apparently been alive for a while and just blasted out of nowhere. Dash we were talking about yesterday, and it was actually looking pretty good. And ICP looked even better than Dash, and Dash outperformed it. So, I mean, well, no surprise, I guess. But yep. We were talking about that. We should take a look at that because I was feeling pretty good. And also, guys, so I entered a trade on Bitcoin this morning. So this is my thought process. We went over the charts with you guys, and I was in the 1 hour, right? So we're gonna go in the 1 hour time zone, and it was right on these wicks, guys. I saw it just dump down, and I took a shot at it, trying to catch the falling knife. And I did. I caught it right here, and I was like, okay, sweet. I'm up, man. I'm like, that's a good buy. And I kind of was like up in profit. So I was actually higher leverage. I normally I usually use like 5, and I'm on 10 right now. I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'm up. And then I started kind of going down, but I'm still slightly up from where I was at. And we actually came back down. I was like, oh man, I'm back almost to my entry price. I'm like, you know what though? I was like, I don't want to sell it at like a barely anything, like up or break even, because I got a good entry price. And when I usually buy, I'll leave enough in. So if we get another really good price, I can DCA and like, back down here. Like if it dropped down here, my mindset was, I'm gonna try to catch this falling knife. If I miss it, then I'm gonna buy another entry point and then lower my average cost on my trade. So I felt pretty good about that, and then we had bullish. Well, I'm gonna cut through it a little bit because I think that was kind of a scam wick that we had down here. So I'm gonna cut through and say we had bullish divergence coming in. I had to hang through, man. A couple of those red dots, they had me a little bit nervous. But when I was looking at the smaller time frames, I was actually on the 5 minutes. I was like, come on, baby, break up. I was like, don't fall through. I was like, we can hold through. Now we held through, and one of my reasons I didn't want to get out of my trade and let go of my good entry point is because the 4 hour looked pretty good. We had the double green dot now. We were getting doji candles. We weren't getting higher lows even on the wicks. I was like, dude, this is feeling pretty good. Like, I think this could be a little bit of a move. Like, I don't know if it's a full on reversal, but like, it looks pretty good. And even right now, the Stokes RSI strength is curving up, and the VWAP is coming up pretty nicely, pretty nicely. Now the 12 hours still hasn't given away, man. We need some more. I got distracted. We need some more love, but we could be getting a double bottom right now in the 12 hour. What am I looking at? I don't have TikTok, hello, but I will get that on Amazon, ordering them now. Chara says, wait, take pills to get less drunk while you're drinking?
Well,
it's over. MBB said, what's up, MBB? Not till you sing.
I said it's not over till you sing. No, I mean, hey, but for real, NBB, if you haven't been with us before, subscribe. Join the most hydrated crypto community in YouTube, and maybe that will save crypto. Also, you'll touch T-Square right in his banana zone, which just happens to be his heart.
I have 2 hearts.
Amelia, the thing about that is that I take them right before the last drink of the night. So
every night?
Well, no, because most nights I only have 1 drink. So,
well, I mean, how many drinks do you have to have before you take one at the end of the night?
Probably if I have 2 IPAs, I'll take 1.
Oh, okay.
So,
why are you too drunk to remember to take 1?
Yeah, that's what my friend said. He was like, wait, how do you expect me to remember to take it before the last drink of the night?
You take it in the first thing in the morning, will it still work?
It'd still be good for you, but your body's already done metabolized a lot of the alcohol. Like when your body's metabolizing alcohol, it converts it to acetaldehyde.
Does it
So
keep
you
you
want to
from
interrupt
drinking
that
beer?
conversion process.
It sounds like it keeps you from drinking beer. That way it doesn't store in your stomach. It digests it.
Right.
Breaks it down. Touches. Well, I'm going back.
It's not over till NBB sings.
I'm just want to say that I'm not super bullish right now, okay? That's my thing. The 12 hour is still looking very meh. The daily is looking pretty strong to the downside. Crypto face 2 days still looks down. 3 day looks like it could go down more. 5 day looks like it's just starting. I'm just not super bullish, guys. And if you expand this out so you guys can see this a lot more. Crypto face actually called out Crypto, and he's like, this guy sold. So even he said that he thinks Crypto sold. You can see the momentum wave right here.
Yeah.
Right here. has no sign of curvature yet. Like right over here, you at least had a little bit of curvature where you're like, okay, maybe that could have been the ending, and before it whipped out. We don't even have that. It's still open door straight to the downside. Money flow is good, but the VWAP is not curving either. It's not. It is not. No curvature.
But has there ever been a point where it's started to curve from right there at that level and then come back
Yeah,
up?
I mean a black white swan event. I mean when they do curve, sometimes they can be a sharp like this. See, like it was like coming down, and then you get the whoop. And you're thinking of something like it could flip around, sure. Like you could get like a trigger wave like this, which kind of gets a sharp turn to the upside, but it wasn't a super strong trigger wave.
Yeah.
But I mean it's totally feasible to get that. There are some things that make you want to go up, and I'll get into that in a second. So right now, all said and all is looking kind of bearish. Even on the monthly candle trend, we lost a large section of our momentum. This was pretty bearish yesterday, and we were covering it. So we had the red dot, a large section went down. We had the first chip in our money flow, and the VWAP opened up to more downwards action. What was I gonna say? So I wanted to jump into CoinGlass. And we're gonna go to liquidation heat map. Guys, the reason why I'm not fully prepared today is I work like 14 hours on Mondays. It is brutal. Hopefully I only have a few more weeks left, but it is brutal. So 24 hours. I think it's probably gonna pull us down to this yellow bar before we come back up. But let's check out a larger time frame because 24 hours is kind of not my favorite. We're in an interesting spot. Okay, we have it's only 44 million liquidity right there. The question is, if you were a market maker, what would you do? If you come down and snag this liquidity, what's the odds of more people opening up longs? You know what I mean? And then
What are the odds of people FOMOing shorts? And then you wreck the shorts.
So yeah, you kind of, well, that's what I'm thinking. Like in the place of a market maker. I mean, there's all this liquidity up here. There's no reason why we're not gonna before we go lower. I mean, like people say 85,000. I don't know. I'm just making up a number. We're gonna come up and get this liquidity before we go lower. So that's just something you have to take in consideration. Like it's almost a given. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity over there, Trent. 220 million at 111, 12, so 112K. Yeah, I think we're gonna come back up and hit this before we go down. I don't know if it's gonna be a scam whip to the upside or what, but I definitely think we'll come up before we go down. It's not my favorite looking chart, Trent. November's red too, Trent. Down 2.35%.
Well, we're just barely getting started. I mean, you know, I don't know. I do look. I've been saying for a while now, like I'm in favor of an extended cycle, but I don't think that's to the exclusion of some kind of Q4 pump. I do think that we get some good Q4 price action still. If for no other reason, I mean, look, unless this government shutdown really does, like I've heard people say that the Democrats are trying to draw it out until the midterm elections, guys, that's this time next year. I don't understand how it could, the repercussions of that, the ripple effects of that, no pun intended, would be so crazy.
I don't think they won't go that long.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because they will lose every single seat in the House.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
They will lose every single one.
Yeah. Like, we're going to get a resolution to this, and then guess what happens when the SEC is fully staffed again? Like, they are drawing it out until after tomorrow's election. Well,
I don't know, man. I think I think they're gonna draw it out longer than that. I bet you they will. I bet you we'll make it 61 days. I think we will.
Yeah.
That's like December 10th, I think it is. If we do that, then they get all the people who are furloughed get laid off permanently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, once we do get a resolution to this, like, they can't draw it out till next year.
You know, it's interesting, Muffet, that you said that maybe can structure the debt because Crypto Jeb was going off. It's a debt cycle, not a 4-year cycle or something along those lines.
Thanksgiving travel will be awful if they don't. Yeah, that's
Will.
it's already crazy. Like, look, we usually fly to Ohio for Christmas, and like we're thinking about driving at this. We're definitely gonna drive at this point, but yeah, I don't know.
You didn't want to fly, Trent?
No, because we're gonna bring the dogs. But then also, I mean, yeah.
I'll watch your dogs. Just bring them up here first. Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked if we stayed shut down past Thanksgiving. I do agree with that. Like, I do agree with that. I don't think it's over tomorrow, but I think once it is over, SEC is fully staffed again. You know, we're getting. Then we get the market structure bill passed. Some ETFs are already passed, but then we get even more. All of those things are fundamentally very bullish. So, I mean, I do think that we get some kind of Q4 pump at some point. Maybe it's a Santa rally that leads up to tax loss harvesting right before the new year. You get a dump into the new year, and then we continue the rally Q1. So Muffhead says, considering the debt was restructured to 5.4 years, we could see a blow off top in 2027. That's kind of insane. But look, I mean, I have been saying as far back as our like August interview with JJ's Cryptic Corner, I have been saying, look, we can see cycles within cycles at this point. As a matter of fact, that is absolutely what I think we are seeing, is cycles within cycles. And if that's the case, well, guys, we can go through 2 miniature cycles before 2027 and still and Bitcoin could be pushing to 300,000. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, Trent, you know something really interesting about ICP? I was talking about this yesterday. Is I looked at a lot of coins yesterday. ICP is the only one that makes me feel bullish. What I mean by that is we got a doji candle on the monthly. So everything else, like I just showed you, Bitcoin's dropping. But we have a doji candle on the monthly. Now, we also have a double green dot. And this type of green dots I like to long, but like, you know, just right at the 60, negative 60 is, that's where I like to get them. Like, check out this one right here. Boom. It shoots up. This one, negative 50, so not quite there. This one right here, negative, what is this, 56? I don't know. My point is that this is a really solid dot to play. And the weekly, we also have a Bitboy green dot with that green dot in the negative 80s with a reversal happening, Trent, on the weekly time frame, saying that this was the bottom. What everything else looks like it's coming down. You can come down to the 8-day. The 8-day is a bullish engulfing candle, protection to 21, double green dots, momentum coming in, VWAP shooting up. The 5-day double green dots, VWAP coming in, Stokes, RSI, everything looks good. The money flow is still deep in the red, but everything else looks great. The 3-day is screaming to the upside. The 2-day is screaming to the upside. The daily still has open doors to the upside. The money flow has been pouring in. Now, we did get the VWAP slightly curved down, but everything else still looks fine. It's actually just about to break the 200 MA, Trent. Like, that is saying something on the daily. And all the longer time frames are screaming bullish. Like, Yeah, you may have not caught this candle move, but I think there's a lot more to come. The 12-hour, we had a little blip, and now it's like screaming back up to the upside. I feel like this is good. And hey, you know what? I tried telling Joe yesterday that I thought it was looking pretty good, and he doubted me. But it turned out like a good day, man. It did. Now maybe he caught that short. I don't know. Maybe he didn't take it. I don't know.
Yeah.
What does BTC dominance look like? I don't know.
Looks like it's approaching a rejection point to me. If you want,
yeah, maybe on the short term, but on the long term, it's looking like a savage.
No. I mean BTC.D.
No, you're not even on the screen, chat.
Yeah. It looks like a rejection point to me.
What are that blood diamonds on there? It kept begging out.
The reason I say that is, we had a pretty large green candle right here on the daily, and this green candle moved up to the next moving average, the 150 moving average, which is right under some really important lines of resistance, right underneath this big volume node on the VRVP, and stochastic RSI is entering overbought territory. RSI is approaching, and look, this overbought territory could go much higher. Like it's only at 80 on the stochastics, and the RSI hasn't even gotten above the dotted line. But look what it did. So far, it's gone up to the dotted line, and now it's looking to reject off of that dotted line, and it's pointing down. So unless this candle turns bullish by tomorrow's close at 3:45 p.m., by the way, guys, with the time change, UTC time doesn't change, but we do. So tomorrow at, not 3:45, sorry, 4. I had that in mind because that's when T-Squared goes live. Anyways,
aren't you going live tomorrow?
Tomorrow at, huh?
Aren't you going live tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just talking about the
weekly.
The week, yeah.
Okay. 1 second. I was just gonna say the tokenomics on ICP. I don't fully understand how they all work, but it's supposedly total supply and circulating supply. It's all out there. 539 million tokens. This shows max supply can be infinite, but I don't know how that works, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So Bitcoin dominance looks like one big bear flag to me. So, I have a lot of drawing on this particular chart. So I'll move some of my lines so you can see them. Like this right here that I'm moving on the screen is my flagpole. Okay. And this line that I'm moving right here is part of my flag. This one is the bottom of my flag. Okay, so this looks like one big bear flag to me. And the price is approaching a rejection point. Like not it's approaching a possible rejection point. Not only is it approaching a possible rejection point, the RSI is turning over to the downside before it gets up to the dotted line on the top. So I don't know. I think that we see this reject, and I think that on the daily chart we end up with some good movement for some altcoins. Man, Solana got
beat down like a wet noodle on a barnyard cat.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's dumping, Trent.
I mean, losing and you know what has been holding
Solana
so well? Guys, Bless has been holding so well. It's really kind of crazy.
Are you still in a Bless trade?
I am. And look, I'm still I'm still actually in profit because my most recent entry on it is right here. So like I'm teetering at like break even, slightly in profit. You know, but I've spent most of my time in this trade in profit, all right in here. You know, and so through this dump, like Bless has been holding very well, and stochastic RSI is low on the 1 hour. It's low on the 4 hour. It's getting low on the 4 hour. It still has some. It still has some room. It's low on the. It's getting low on the 6 hour. It has some room on the 12 hour.
Trent, did you ever watch that movie when you were a kid called Floop?
Fluke?
Oh no, is it Fluke or Flubber? Flubber?
I don't know.
With Robin Williams and the little green slime.
Oh no.
Oh, you just yawned, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was helping a friend move.
I helped a lot of people move daily, Trent. I take their stuff and I throw it in the trash. Sometimes I bring it home.
Yeah.
Every now and again. I have 3 sets of golf clubs I'm giving away for free because I'm like, I need to get rid of stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, look, during this same time period, like Solana's moved down from $200 to $165, and Bless is just sort of chilling. So, guys, I'm really optimistic for another God candle. I really am. So, let's look at Cardano.
You know what I was thinking, Trent?
Hmm.
Maybe this is something that we should or should not do, because I don't know. I was thinking about taking us off the screen while we look at the charts, because it just blows it up so much more.
Oh, well, actually, we can do this one.
Oh, yeah, we could do that one, yeah.
You know, and then if we really need to look at...
Which one is that one? Oh, this one. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we really need to back test, you know, some stuff, then we can go. Then
You just ended the stream.
no, I didn't. So
What's up? I hate CCP. Yeah, it's pretty painful, isn't it? I don't know if we're done yet. Yeah, I would expect a move into tomorrow, but then once we peak, more downwards action.
I agree, D, not you. That's the beauty of this space, is that when you do find good community, like, guys, here's the thing. I don't care if you know, Muffhead's talking about he's reminding us that it's very possible that we don't see a blow off top till 2027. I don't care, guys. Like, that's a lot of time to trade these moves. That's a lot of time practice put in every day. Charting put in every day. I've been saying this for a week now. Go to ChatGPT, tell it to give you 15 minutes every day of charting practice, what to look for, what to understand on the charts. Have it give you a curriculum on CoinGlass to learn one different feature of CoinGlass every day for 15 minutes. And guys, if we don't blow off top till 2027, like that is just...
That's a lot of giveaways between now and then. You could buy a lot of night, and you buy a lot of midnight, a lot of Cardano, a lot of Solana, and just keep stacking.
Like
if we don't blow off till 2027, I don't think we'll ever go back down. I think we'll be in a 10, 15
Right.
year cycle.
Right.
There
Right.
may be little moves in between.
Yeah. And the thing is that is giving you like nothing but opportunity every day to learn how to trade. And and I don't mean super high risk stuff. Hey, trade spot if you want, but hey, it's giving you nothing but time to refine a skill set, and finding a good community in this finding a good community in this space is so important, because you get that encouragement from each other. And what is encouragement? Encouragement is to put courage in your heart to stay the course and not give up. Honestly, that's what we like. A lot of the people in our community are already they already have a history in crypto, like our D.U and our Connors and someone else that was in here. Like we have some we have some Cardano community in the house. Like we have people with Cardano community conviction here on this channel. We also have, Muffhead and I Hate CCP, and we have people in here that are that have been exposed to crypto for a while. So, it's but there are people that have come in, and because we're here every night, we've been able to put courage in people's hearts, either to jump into crypto for the first time or to stay the course and not give up and stick around and learn and invest. So,
Grant, do you see what D.U said?
Courage is what you feel when you touch your banana zone. That's liquid courage, but
you know what courage is, guys? You guys are courage. You guys don't even know what it was like, man. Even though it wasn't very long when me and Trent first started streams, and it was like us talking to pretending that there was people in there. I'm like, hey, look, there's Trent's mom. Here's my mom. Yeah. Hi, mom. and now we have like a whole group, man. It's just like there's growth, man. It feels good. You guys really did keep us courage and keeping us going.
Yeah. So someone said Joel Dolenberg said good news for alts if it drops, right? Talking about BTC.D. Yeah, absolutely. If Bitcoin dominance drops, it is definitely good news for altcoins.
Would you say dominance or total 2 better?
Dominance.
Over total 2?
Yeah.
Really? Why would you say that?
Like, look, I know total 2 is more,
That's usually altcoins pumping, not BTC.
Yes, it's more of an accurate indicator, because total 2 is, well, look, the total 2 is the same thing. That's the inverse of
it's everything excluding Bitcoin and ETH.
No, that's total 3.
Well, no. Total 2 is everything but Bitcoin.
Right. So that's what total 2 is, just like the inverse of BTC.D. Yeah. Guys, so right on Cardano right now, you have on the daily stochastic RSI looking to bounce off of the dotted line. That would be a higher low. And if it can maintain this, then if you're drawing on the candlestick, on the candle closes, the candle bodies, then that's some bullish divergence, right? A lower low on price and a higher low on the oscillator. So I don't hate the daily chart right now on Cardano, and it's holding this the candle is turning green off of this uptrending line of resistance. So, or uptrending line of support. I mean, we come down to the 4-hour. 4-hour stochastic RSI has bottomed out. It's resuming a move to the upside. Maybe it comes up to the 21 at about 59 to 60 cents and then rejects, but we'll have to see what happens when it gets there. 1 hour.
You know who?
The 1 hour is topish. The stochastic RSI is way overbought, and it's rejecting off of this 21. So you can see a move back down to this uptrend, and then I'm going to say a retest of, looking to retest 60 cents, which would be a considerable move from here. So go ahead. What were you going to say?
You know who said that they've had the hardest, well, it's weird now.
Huh.
One of the hardest years trading?
Who?
CryptoFace.
Oh, I did hear that, yeah.
And he said that, it's going to drive me nuts. Nope, nope, too much. He said that this is the first year he's ever gone negative P&L trading.
Wow.
Which I thought that was pretty crazy. He said, dude, he's like, usually I do really good. He said he started the year off with some of the best trades he's ever made.
Yeah.
And he gave it all back.
Yeah.
And so if you guys think, one, CryptoFace is one of the best. So if you think you know it, you don't. You know, people like him can lose, and they know it. They know it like the back of their hands. He's glued to his charts. Market cipher, without market cipher, regular candles, not regular candles. That's all he does. He just sits there and stares at charts, and that's what he does for love. He loves the charts. And so if he's struggling to trade it, then you know that you're going to be struggling to trade it too. So don't beat yourself up, guys, when you lose it. It's all about how you pick yourself back up. He did say he's going to take a break from alts. He's like, I'm only going to trade BTC for right now. And that's what I'm trading, guys. I'm taking a break. Actually, I guess I can't really say I'm taking a break from trading alts, because every now and again I'm like, hey, that looks like a good trade. But I am in the BTC trade.
He said, yeah, do you not hear that? Warren Buffett is the most successful investor in history, and, he DCAs and holds. So, how much money does CryptoFace have? How much do you start with? I have no clue. Zero clue, but.
Well, CryptoFace used to sell insects before he started. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then he got fired. And he
That's very strange.
Yeah, he said it was the best gig ever. He said he loved selling spiders and cockroaches. He said there's a huge collection of people out there like collecting it. But then
I do want you guys to know, though, and this is no shade on CryptoFace, but when he says he's had the worst year, trading, guys, don't get it in your minds that CryptoFace did not make money this year. You guys have any clue how much this guy probably makes off of people trading with his affiliate link?
Oh, well, that, and he said crypto trading. He didn't say he's stock trading. He's crushing it.
Yeah, right.
Because stocks, okay. Stock trading, if you can learn, market cipher works on stocks and crypto, and it works even better on stocks.
Guys, he's absolutely made an ungodly amount of money off of people trading with his affiliate links. He probably makes
10-20 million a year. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say easily $1 million a year off of people trading with his links.
Well, you gotta think about it. I mean, Lifer makes $1 million off his Discord.
I think Lifer makes more off of people trading with his links than he does off of his Discord.
Well,
so
I mean, do you think Lifer makes more, or do you think CryptoFace makes more?
It's tough because Lifer is more of a shill, but CryptoFace has a bigger audience. So I'm inclined to say Lifer, only because he has a better market. He has a better marketing funnel. You know, like like if you watch his show every day, like if you're a loyal member of his community, you're trading with his link. But you can watch CryptoFace and sort of be a lurker. You know, you can sort of be there to lurk and pick up on what he's saying.
Well, okay. So hey, Trent. So when I sidetrack it again. So like you can use Market Cipher on like stocks, and I can tell you right now, Tesla has a green dot. VWAP's coming up. Strength Stokes RSI coming up in the 12-hour. The day we go to the daily. Daily also green dot coming. Money flow coming up, increasing. The 2-day we have a green dot. Money flow coming up. VWAP looks good. The 3-day we just got the green dot. Money flow is pumping in. I could tell you right now, Tesla is going to be pumping. Like that's how nice Market Cipher can work. Let's look at Palantir. Dude, look at the money flow. It's so astronomically thick right now. The VWAP's coming up. The weekly looks good. It's breaking up to a new all-time highs again. The 3-day money flow is coming in. DBSI saying we're going to get into the green candle. VWAP's coming up. Money flow is coming in. Green dot. I'm trying to remember everything I left. Oh, so we still have open doors. We haven't clipped the 2-day yet. We're bouncing off the 21 MA. Money flow coming in, shrink it down to like a 12-hour. 12 hours still keeps going. Like you could play it. You could just wait off this trigger wave. Look, boom, trigger wave entered right there. Boom, straight money, easy. Here's another little green dot trigger wave. Boom, enter money, easy. Let's wind back. You could even check, do reverse red dot, short, boom, red dot. You would have got broke even. This red dot would have broke even. Here's another red dot. Could have made a little bit of money, but ooh, check out this trigger wave. Boom. I didn't even see that. It's tiny hiding. Boom. Enter that trigger wave right there. Could have ran it all the way up. Where's that? 60. Here's another trigger wave. Boom. Entered. Whoosh. Straight up, baby. Here's another one right here. Boom. Entered this one. It's not even that strong. Could have still made money. Here's one right here. Boom. Entered. Whoosh. Money, dude. This is why Market Cipher is fire for some of these signals. Check out this. I mean, we're going back right now. We're back in September 2024, and you would have played every single one of these ones. Every single one of these green dots on the bottom, you would have made money. Boom. Straight money. Here's another one. Boom. Entered. Straight money. Here's another one down here. Boom. Entered. You would have made money. Significant money. Like right there. Entered. You would have caught the bottom. Whoosh. Straight up. One on the 12-hour. Here's another one here. Boom. Entered. Whoosh. You would have made money. Then you would have probably broke even. You get chickened out. Trigger wave right here. Those ones would not have played. Those are the first ones, guys. It was back in March 2024. You would have had your first fake out, and then you go back and boom, you would have made money. That would have been a fake out. You could have held on. You could have made money. Let's try to find another trigger wave. There's a trigger wave. Here's here could be a trigger wave. Boom. You would have caught this doji candle. Whoosh. Made money. Another one right here. Long. Boom. Money. Trigger wave. That would have been the first one. You might not have made money. Could have broke even. Also lost a little bit. Here's another trigger wave right here. Boom. Long. Made money. So Market Cipher works great with stocks. Even better with stocks than it does with crypto. There's MicroStrategy. I haven't looked at MicroStrategy or Coinbase. Where are my dogs whooping and snapping around? Oh, where are we at? Coinbase. No, Coinbase is not a very good one though because it kind of goes with crypto. But you could have. Here's what green dot trigger wave right here. Boom, long. You would have made money. There's one right here. Boom, long would have made money. That one now played out. This one did not play out either. But this is kind of a little different. There's one that would have played out. This one would have played out to the downside. Trigger wave down. Whoop. Here's one right here. That one not played out either. Yeah, Coinbase is a little funny because it works really good. Trent.
Yeah.
We were talking about Market Cipher on stocks, and it surprisingly works well.
Oh, I bet.
Like, check out Palantir. I'm gonna be over it, guys. I'm sorry if you've already watched, but I wanted to show Trent. So we went all the way back in March, and every single trigger wave played out. Look, boom, trigger wave, money. You could have played this green dot right here. Boom, trigger wave, money. Come back. There's a little tiny one right here. Boom, long, money. The next one down here. Boom, long, money. Boom, long, money. Bottom one. Boom, long. You would have had money. There's technically a little hidden one right here. Boom, long. You would have got gains. Another one right here. Trigger wave. Boom, long. You would have played it all out. Another one right here. Boom, long, money. Boom, long, money. You could have possibly even boom longed that one and just had an earlier entry.
Yeah.
And then break below. And these are the first ones that you could have longed that one. You would have made money. If you were taking profits. This one would have been the first one that not played out in March 2024. Then you would have go back. It's February. Boom. Straight cash. Capital flow. This whole lump was just kind of messy. But go back a little farther. Boom. Money. Boom. Money. Boom. A little money. Possibly gave it back. You had to watch the floor. There's one hidden one right in here. Boom. You could have longed that one. Made some money. Right here. Boom. Made money. Boom. Still could have made money.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. That's on the 12-hour. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Mhm.
Guys, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be able to have the most hydrated crypto community out here with you guys. To be able to go over stocks, crypto, charts, the world, TikTok, and just do a little deep dive into Trent's pills that he's teaching you guys how to take. And yeah, it's great, man. It's lots of fun. We love being here. We covered pretty much everything we needed to cover today. I think we hit up all the chats. If we missed anybody, I'm sorry. I want to thank ICP, D Not You, Amelia, Muffhead, Joel Lindbergh, Chara. I'm not ignoring you, Chara. See, I came back around. NBB, Banana Republic, Connor. We didn't cover AVAX. We cover AVAX a lot. Sorry, Daniel. We'll come back. You'll have to come back tomorrow for us to cover AVAX. JJ Cryptic Corner, guys. If you haven't, go check out JJ's Cryptic Corner. He does an awesome channel. He goes live every day. DC and Prey. Thank you for showing up, my friend. Daniel Kaufman, John 316, DZ. Oh, I missed Squid. I was MIA when DZ was here. Yeah, everybody. So thanks for showing up. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Enjoy your night. Don't let crypto catch you with your pants down, man, because it goes ham. But you guys have a good night, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Later. I hate CCP. Get you guys on the flippity flop.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Trent. Look at that TikTok. Oh my gosh.